season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be
a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake. Paul Miller. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Carolina. DJ Moore. 82 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
For the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he'll find Pittman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 49-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Paul Miller. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Game, and it'll move the chains.
On the play. First down, Carolina.
On 1st and 10, Paul Miller. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing again, Paul Miller. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Off play action, Paul Miller. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Minshew sets to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down at the 28.
Number 32. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Panthers.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Panthers 14. Lions.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Minshew letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kenny Galladay with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back. Good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Hallmiller gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
1 yard gain.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hallmiller firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hallmiller. Quick hit here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun, Hallmiller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Christian McCaffrey.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run with McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Minshew. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. He'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. second down and goal. Minshew. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Stay loose. Stay loose.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They put playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in there. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And so we're into maneuver. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. With 30 more yards and another first down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Paul Miller. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now it's thrown over to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Look to throw here. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's good.
That was a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. At the man is Galladay, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 4th down, Minshew. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Lions 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Cooper on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Off the play fake. Paul Miller. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The guy's man complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
Caught by number 11.
A big play there for the Panthers. 56 yards.
Down, Panthers.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Lions' 16-yard line.
From the gun, Paul Miller. Hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. On 4th down, Miller. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Leads to 2nd.
So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Back to throw. Miller. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Still moving. And he's going to be out of bounds yards, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down.
Looking to throw. Miller. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Miller. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw on 3rd down, Miller. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Lions 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Complete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, the ball for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually usually talk about leverage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. For the final play of regulation, all zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules reminding. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
41-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And that will be incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Off play action. Hallmiller. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Hallmiller. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Part partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game.